I love this stitch, and this material is a cotton yarn. It has a lovely drape to it. And I've done this in one size bigger hook than what it calls for. This yarn is a number 3 weight yarn, and it calls for a G hook, and I'm using an H because I just want a little bit looser stitch. Not much, just a little bit. So I'd have a really nice drape. And I'm also carrying the yarn up the side. Of course, I got kind of a wad of yarn here because I was on the couch, but you can see how I'm carrying the yarn up the side. And what'll happen is when I single crochet, all of this will be, this is probably a little bit loose, but I can maybe get it, I think I can get it weaved in if you, I guess it's not loose once I snug this up the way it's supposed to be. So this will all be, and of course this is not loose, it's just hanging there from the previous rows. I just leave it hang when I haven't worked on it. I leave a big loop where I end. My next color I'm going to do is white. So I'm going to be searching through this to get the white on the right side of things, and it actually doesn't look too bad. So I'm going to untangle this, and I'll show you how I bring the yarn in, and then I'll work a little bit of the row of the white on the first part here, and then I'll show you coming back to make the rest of it. But I will have a whole tutorial on how to do this Catherine's wheel once I get this complete. Okay, I'm bringing my white yarn in, and I have it carried up the side. And so what I like to do is I just like to do a chain 1, and I kind of snug that up. Okay, so then this other yarn here I can lay to the side. And now I'm just working with my yarn here, and I'm actually on the row 4 of the row 2 through 5 repeat. So this is the row 4 pattern, and it's a chain 3, 1, 2, 3. My yarn is catching here, pardon me. And then I'm going to do a 3 double crochet together. So my chain 3 counts as this stitch here. So I'm going to start in this one here, do a yarn over, bring it through, yarn over, go through 2 stitches, yarn over, go through the next one, yarn over, bring it through 2 stitches, and yarn over, go through the next one, and yarn over 2 stitches. So I have 3 loops on my hook plus my beginning one. So I'm going to yarn over and bring my yarn through all 3 loops. So what I have now is my chain 3 and my 3 double crochet together. And now what we do is we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. And then in each of the next 3 stitches, we're going to work a single crochet. So here's 1, 2, 3. Okay, because what we're doing now is we're working this bottom part of this wheel, and we've just done the 3 single crochet here. So now we're going to do chain 3, 1, 2, 3, yarn over, and then starting in this stitch here, we're going to do 7 double crochet together. So here we go, yarn over, bring it through, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Sometimes I count the loops on my hook just to make sure, especially when I'm watching TV. So if you do count the loops on your hook, you have your initial loop there, and there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you know you've done the right amount of stitches. Yarn over, bring your yarn through, and then we're going to do chain 3, 1, 2, 3. And then in the next 3 stitches, you're going to do a single crochet. And this is the pattern that we follow all along the bottom row here. So chain 3, and then we'll do our 7 double crochet together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then there's 7, and we're going to yarn over, go all the way through. 1, 2, 3 chains, and then 3 single crochet, So you get the idea. Okay, so this is, I'm going to continue this all the way across. All right, you can see how this is starting to take shape, and it's looking like this row here when I did the white. This is the bottom part right here. You see that? And I'm going to go across and I'll show you working back. Okay, I just finished the bottom half of this Catherine's wheel here. And so now we're going to do the top part, the part that comes around the top. And the part that I just did here was the row 4 of the repeat. And now I'm going to do row 5 of the repeat. So we're going to chain 1, which won't really count as anything. And then I'm going to do 2 single crochet. 1 in this first stitch. And then 1 in the next stitch. Okay, and then we're going to skip these 3 chain stitches that we did. I got to call them the right thing. And then right inside of this little stitch here that closed that loop, that was one of those chain stitches that came off of there, we're going to work 7 right in there, 7 double crochet. Okay, there's 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, and then we're going to skip these 3 chain stitches here, and we're going to do a single crochet on top of each of the 3 single crochets. There's 1, 2, 3, and that is what we're going to repeat. We're going to go to the next hole here and do 7 double crochet and skip to the next 3 chain stitches and do, or I should say 3 single crochet and do 3 single crochet. That is the entire pattern of this row here, and that makes the top half. And you can continue in a solid color doing this, or you could switch your colors. But I will have a full tutorial on all of the 5 rows. But I just wanted to show you how it was working with these colors and this particular yarn that I have. This yarn here is a nice yarn, but I do have to be careful of making sure I get all of the little threads of yarn, because this is made up of a whole bunch of little threads of cotton yarn. And like I said, it's a lovely, lovely feel. It's soft, it has a nice drape, but you just got to be careful on this yarn about making sure that you get all of the yarn ends caught as you're crocheting. But please, I hope that you give this one a try, and please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and then you can get all of the free patterns, can't talk today, on patternprincess.com. Take care.